Good morning. Today is Friday, October 22nd, 2021. Welcome to Column Hinge at Alpha Omega. We're located halfway between Death Valley and Las Vegas, halfway between Joshua Tree and Area 51, Southwest United States.
The ancient magic ritual you're about to experience is unique in the world. Written and performed from the first perspective of Jesus of Nazareth, this rite comes from the Bruce Codex, an ancient Christian rediscovered beneath the sands of Egypt in 1769, containing two lost books of the Bible. Books. I'm Reverend David Griffin.
I'm Reverend Leslie McQuade.
And this is the Lost Magic of Jesus Revival.
The sun is the dispenser of light to the earth. May the living light of the God Force inflame our souls with abundant life.
Our destiny lies amongst the stars, and to the stars humanity shall ascend.
Take a nice deep breath and feel into your body. Breathe deeply. Feel each breath as it moves into you. Follow your breath as it spreads throughout your body. And as you are breathing deeply and feeling deeply into each and every part of yourself, visualize yourself as the tree of life, however it is you imagine that tree to be, and grow your branches up high into alpha sky. Drive your roots down deep into omega earth. I call on you in the east, alpha. I call on you in the west, omega. I call on you in the north, alpha. I call on you in the south, omega.
Alpha.
At omega.
The beginning.
And the end.
And the path of the age between. Sunrise.
And sunset.
And the path of the sun between. Birth.
And death.
And the path of life between. Alpha.
Omega.
IAOE. Welcome back to Column Hinge Temple of Alpha Omega Free Church. This morning we will be invoking once again the angels of the 21st Treasure of Light. We begin by calling on the angels in the invisible. Angels of the 21st Treasury, attend. Watchers, we know your names, so stand aside and grant us entry. Ozaz. Ozaz. Eloes. Eloes. Azaias. Azaias. Watchers, withdraw. And let us enter into the 21st Treasury of Light. And there are 12 heads in my Father's treasury, and these are the names that are in the places when they sing praises to my Father, and he gives light power to them. Zo zo zei. Zo zo zei. Zo ho zei. Zo ho zei. Tozazaksai. Tozazaksai. Naoza IAOE I. Nazaoe. Marazaz. Marazaz. Ozaez. Ozaez. Ozaia. Ozaia. Oza, Oza. Oza, Oza. Os Hos, Oza. Os Hos, Oza. Azaiaos. Azaiaos. Naya Ozaze. Naya Ozaze. Aenazaz. Aenazaz. So we completed our journey through the places. Invoking each of the 12 mighty angels, head in its proper place and proper rank, until at length we came into the place of the midst, the place of the middle, place of the Father of the treasury of light. O Father of the 21st treasury of light, by your cipher and by your name we invoke you. O Azi Ai. Father of angels, we call upon you. We invoke you. We call upon you by your secret name. Let the divine light descend. It is the intention of this prayer and of this ritual and our fervent prayer to establish human freedom all across the world.
Establish human freedom in every corner of the world.
Abolish slavery in all its forms.
Abolish and put an end to slavery in all of its forms.
Expose those people who are trying to harm humanity for what they are.
Expose the people who are trying to harm humanity. Show us who they are.
And expose them for what they are.
Expose them for what they
monsters
truly
are. The psychopaths that they are.
Yes.
Restore the purity of our air.
Restore the purity of our air.
Of our water.
Restore the purity of our water.
Of our food.
Restore the purity of our food.
And our medicines.
Restore the purity of our medicines.
All these things we ask in the name of the living Jesus. Amen.
Amen. So mote it be. Take a moment now to again feel into your body. This ancient magical rite we are doing together helps you feel more God Force energy within you. As you have more God Force energy within you, so you are able to better detect when someone is lying to you. Now, wouldn't that be nice if you always knew when someone was lying to you? Well, there's a way you can know that. You tap into God Force energy. You see, God Force energy carries all knowledge. And so that energy, when you breathe it into yourself, you have access to the mind of God. And you can ask questions. When we are in this state, when we are in this ritual, we are doing more than just expressing our prayers to the angels and our hopes and our dreams. We're getting information back. And if you listen to the interior conversation, you will know the difference between when an angel is speaking to you and when it is just your own mind making things up. There's a real difference. And those of us who have allowed ourselves to explore these inner worlds, who take notes and really pay attention to the inner world, we have discovered, just like the Master discovered, that there is a power available to us that is God-given. And once we reach out and accept that power, we have it. And this power does amazing things for us. And one of the things, the most important thing, is it helps us know when we're being lied to. This is so important. People deceive when they're trying to get something and they don't know how else to get it. If they're not smart enough to get it on their own, they don't have enough money, then deception comes in. And deception is a form of lying. Just like leaving things out is a form of lying. Did you realize that? You know, a lot of people don't realize that failing to tell someone something is a type of dishonesty. It's lying by omission. This is a very critical thing to understand. Lying by omission is still deception, is still lying. And when you do this, you set up a cascade of chemical reactions in your mind that lead to psychosis. I know it's incredible, but scientists have been studying this for a long time. And early in the career of psychiatry, it was discovered that perpetual liars, people who lie without even realizing it, compulsive liars, their brain chemistry is different. That means that they're partially insane. And how does that happen? It happens by not having integrity. Did you realize that by not having integrity, by not standing for what you say, by not telling the truth, that you make yourself ever so slightly crazier every time you do that? This is why, encoded in the 10 Commandments, we have no lying. It's really, really super important. And in fact, lying by omission, deception, lies, it's why we find ourselves in World War III right now, because people have lied and we have believed the lies. But now it's time to wake up. Now it's time to put aside the childish lies and understand what the truth is, regardless of how painful or how uncomfortable or how ugly that truth may be. An ugly truth is always preferable to a pretty lie, because an ugly truth leads to glory and power and happiness. I know that sounds incredible too, but this is part of what the Master taught. The Master Jesus taught us to be full of integrity, to be full of chivalry. He taught us that we should be full of this God force energy by breathing it in, by making the conscious decision to breathe it in. You see, as you breathe in this God force energy, truth becomes your shield. I'll tell you, when you're around liars, nothing is more dangerous than the truth. Nothing is more powerful than the truth. Nothing scares a liar like the truth. So if you want people to be afraid of you, if you want that kind of power, just start telling everyone the absolute truth. And I guarantee people will treat you a lot differently, because the absolute truth, when you start awakening to it, when you start living in the truth, when you start making the truth your constant companion, your constant friend, your go-to, when the truth is the first thing you reach for, that's when you know you are following in the footsteps of the Master. That's when you know that you are doing exactly what the Master wanted. You're taking in and living by the God force.
Thank you, Leslie, for that beautiful and inspiring message this morning. If you'd like to know more about the lost magic of Jesus, drop by and visit our website at alphaomega.church, our free ebook. While you're there, also check out our prayer wall. Leave your prayer together with ours, and we bring it to the angels daily. Thank you so much for coming out. We'll be here with you and for you again tomorrow in the hour of sunrise. And until then, have faith and expect a miracle.
And until we have the pleasure of each other's company again, may the God force run strong within you. And as always, may your magics work better than expected.